What do you think about the Starfield gameplay reveal? The graphics look like so kind of sad. It doesn't look like next generation. It just looks like a modified Fallout 4 trailer. You know what I mean? And it's nothing that I haven't seen before. It just feels like Bethesda doing like Bethesda shit. I feel like Todd Howard is like a expert bullshitter. Like he promises like a lot of things and you have to take what he says with a fucking grain of salt. Because you don't know if that motherfucker is lying or not. Right? 16 times the detail? My ass, bro. And you know, that's what he said about, you know, Fallout 76. I just hope it's good. Like, I think like the ability to make your own ship is actually pretty dope. It's really cool. But you know, like when he actually piloted the ship out of the planet, that shit looked clunky as hell. The shooting looks clunky. The ship flying capabilities look clunky. You know what the trailer actually reminds me of? It reminds me of like No Man's Sky. It reminds me of No Man's Sky, bro, and it kind of worries me. I hope it's good. But you know, they actually delayed the game till next year, 2023. So I guess they have some time to work on it. I mean, one of the things that I'm kind of like pleasantly surprised by Bethesda is actually their shooting. They improved their shooting in Fallout 4. Same engine. Yeah, they're still using the broken ass like creation engine from like 1969, bro. I don't know why. Like, why can't... Like, Todd Howard is such a cheap bastard, bro. He doesn't want to ever invest in like a new engine and just make his future games look good. Or even, it's not about making the games look good. It's about making the game easily programmable and like, you know, worked on by like game designers, right? Like they have so much money. Like why not like just invest in like a good engine? But Todd Howard is a lying ass, cheating ass bastard, man. Spending all that money on like, you know, getting bronzed up. Did you see him get bronzed up? Yeah. And why does he always wear that stupid brown leather jacket whenever he's like presenting games? You know? I don't get it. I just hope like, you know, it is good, right? Because like at the end of the day, if the game is good, it just means it's another like victory for like the gaming industry. It just means that like we all get to enjoy something. I want to enjoy Starfield because like there ain't no like sci-fi games out on the market. Like Mass Effect is trash, you know, with like Andromeda is like so shitty. And it just sucks, man. What I think is really cool about the Starfield trailer though was like I really like the narration. Like they had this girl narrating like, you know, what, you know, like it means to join this group called Constellation, and about like finding something and like, you know, being like something like bigger than yourself, right? I like the ideas of like what a sci-fi game like that is, but like I just wish it wasn't like Todd Howard, bro. I just wish like the game was developed by like another guy who is more visionary. Cause I feel like Bethesda is like going the same route of like what Ubisoft is doing. Because it, like, you know what a Ubisoft game is? Like if you play one Ubisoft game, you play all of them. It's that like stupid UI that like every Ubisoft game has, and the way like, you know, the way like a game and mission is structured in like the Ubisoft open world. You know, it's just like Ubisoft like is not innovating right now, and I feel like Bethesda might be on that same like brainwave. I just want Bethesda to like innovate. I just want them to think about like new shit instead of like always like giving us the same bullshit day in day out. Right? I think like what was like really cool about Fallout 4 was the ability to create your own settlement. That shit was tight. Like I like building my own house. I like you know, inviting people back, you know, like selecting people to like, oh, you know, you take care of the vegetables, you are on guard duty and shit like that. I like that, right? But the story of Fallout 4 was ass. It was so fucking ass, bro. It sucked. Like, I didn't give a fuck about the sun missing, you know? It was so funny because when I was playing Fallout 4, you know, I had a girl, like, you know, she's always back in my place, right? I was dating like a new girl, and she would always ask me like, hey, are you going to go look for your son? And I was like, nah, bitch. Shut up. Let me play my game. I was like always more interested in like taking care of my settlement instead of like looking for my bum ass son.